Hello and thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup is underway. This is game 2, and things will only get more intense from this point forward. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for Desmond Bane.
And by looking at his true shooting percentage over the last 5 games, you can see how much he's paying attention to his shot selection, and it's showing.
And checking out Brooklyn's opening lineup. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. And it's Mann in at the 3. And for the Magic, on the wing, it'll be Bane and Wagner. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. And it's Suggs in at the point guard position. You look at the Magic, they won their first group stage game. A nice beginning to their NBA Cup journey.
Yeah, they want to keep that momentum from their first Cup game going. They're at home. That always helps. This is a massive game for them if they want to advance.
And now talking about how things are going for Brooklyn, this is such an important game for them. Losing their first group stage game, they have to win tonight.
Yeah, and it will not be easy. They're on the road, staring down a 0-2 start in the Cup. And that second loss pretty much eliminates you from advancing.
And Orlando has possession, following the 3 by Brooklyn. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Orlando shooting their first free throw tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Orlando, Franz Wagner. Shooting 1.
Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Greg.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
Now here's Claxton, coming off a solid outing against Toronto. About a minute played here so far in the first. Wagner against Porter. And Wagner gets it to go. Wagner's got 5 points.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Pass to Porter. Let's go with a 3. The rebound by Carter.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Steps back. Here's Bane. Now Wagner. He's guarded by Mann. Wagner left side. Banchero outside. 5 to shoot. Up and over Porter. No good off the glass.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Good on the bucket.
Smart play there by Porter. Working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Suggs with it. Coming off a terrific game against New York. Picked by Carter. To the middle. Brooklyn with the board. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Yeah, they hit the court last game with some serious attitude, especially on offense.
And they backed it up with their play. Got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Thomas for 3. The rebound by Carter. For Orlando, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Up top, Suggs. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Wagner, and he makes it on the layup. He has 7.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. Here's Dimon. 4-3. Great D that time from Suggs. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Oh, so ferocious on the drive. I mean, have to be impressed watching Banchero just throw it down.
Nets trail by 4. Back to Thomas. Claxton, a screen on Bane. Thomas passes to Claxton. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the the shot and will go to the line. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
At the line for the Nets, Nick Claxton. One shot.
One shot.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr. And after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry. Shams, thank you.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
Nets trail by 3. Outside Porter. And there's another one for the Nets.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Suggs. Yet to see a basket from deep Payne. Porter pulls it in. The Nets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Over Banchero. And Brooklyn again with a bucket. Here's Suggs. Right wing. Porter with the steal. Pass to Dimon. And here's Thomas. Outside man. Clock at 2. Misses the 3. Used the pump fake well, but he couldn't capitalize. Here's Wagner. Puts the move on. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And this is game 2 of the NBA Cup tournament for both of these teams here in the group play round.
Yeah, in this NBA Cup format, every single game counts. So a win here for either of these squads is essential to keep them in the hunt moving forward.
Free throw good. Wagner. RJ looking back at the trade that sent Durant from the Nets to the Suns. What a deal for Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was 4 first-round picks and a swap from the Suns. Also, the Nets got Mikal Bridges, who they shipped to the Knicks for 5 more first-rounders. Now, that's how you reboot a team.
Black's checked in for Orlando.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay for more.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. We're at about the midway point of the group stage. A peek at where things stand in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, while there's still some time to make up ground, you have to make your move quick. There just aren't many group games left.
The Magic making a switch here. The Silva's checked in. The Nets with a lead. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Thomas up top. Black defending. Back to Porter. To the left side wing. Claxton a screen on Suggs. For 3. Dimon. Pure from 3-point range.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Suggs with it, and it's man picking him up. De Silva, no good. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 12-4 run. For 3, Dimon. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Dimon's got his second bucket of the night.
The improved passing of Porter Jr. That's the next part of his evolution.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Batase's checked in for Carter. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. Number 1, the Magic.
Without a doubt, the best defensive team in the league this season. Forget about any other stats, steals, blocks, whatever. It comes down to limiting points. And so far, nobody's been better at holding their opponents in check.
Now here's Black. No points yet. Banchero outside. Over Porter. I don't once again, off the mark by Orlando. Nets leading by 7. To the inside. Pass to Dimon. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Suggs. Natase with a screen. Suggs with the bucket.
So cunning and effective in screening rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Outside Porter. It's Thomas on the wing. Here's Dimon. He's covered by Suggs. With the crossover. Back to Thomas. Second chance effort. And there's another one for the Nets.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Out to the wing. Caro outside. Black outside. Pass to Suggs. Brooklyn pulls it in. And this is their first time matched up with Orlando this year. Here's Thomas. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Magic trail by 9. And Caro outside. Black with it. Now Porter defending. The putback. And it's Thomas with the rebound. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 19-6 run. Porter the pass to Claxton. Off the mark there with a 3. The Magic have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to De Silva. Suggs outside. Puts up a 3. Porter pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 9. Here's Dimon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That's on Goga Batase. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
That free throw no good. As the season reaches full speed, RJ, how do players approach the game differently, you think, if at all?
I say the approach stays the same, but you have more data and video to prepare with. So you have to take that knowledge on the court and hope that you play smarter every single night.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Jones comes in for Suggs. And he sinks the second. And here's Jones. Pass to De Silva. Now Wagner. And there's a 3-second violation. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Magic, still early, but they have the 3rd best record in the conference. And of course, Brooklyn, they're a ways down in the standings.
And looking at Orlando, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Brooklyn, no good that time either. Magic trail by 10. Natase, a screen on Thomas. To stop the drought. Yep, that one goes. And Thomas has got the ball here for Brooklyn. There's the triple. Offensive rebound. Lowry. Another shot. Soft touch off the glass.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Wagner. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Up and over Porter, and it's Wagner missing. Williams in the post. Black defending. Williams' shot is good. And a It's a 12-point Brooklyn lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to De Silva. Batase with a screen. Black passes to Batase. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Williams. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Jones sets a screen. And Wagner gets it to go.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
Pass to Clowney. Here's Porter. And the Nets tack on 2 more.
Only 1 miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Wagner outside. Up and over Porter. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
He has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
Jones against Thomas. 4 seconds left. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from deep. Michael Porter. He's been the guy making things happen for the Nets. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Magic trail by 12. So on the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Tyre Williams. Sharp out there with Powell. And it's Etienne in at the 1. Black outside. Clock at 6. Batase a screen on Powell. Black with it. Now Sharp defending. Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Highsmith, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And the free throw, no good. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside Bain. Batase with a screen. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jumper. Bain's got his first 2 points.
A high percentage look for Bain. He gets to his spot and just nails it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Desmond Bain, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys?
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Drops in the 3.
You think Wagner was ready to fire? Of course.
Powell passes to Sharp. Here's Highsmith. Pass to Williams. No good that time. Nice D from Wagner. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's a 10-point game. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. keeping their cool and making quality shots.
They took the air out of the crowd again and again with big shots. They never let the fans become a factor. And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
With the drive, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. Number 1, the Magic.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
And he drops the first.
Yeah, a very energetic player. Franz Wagner always seems to be searching for his next chance to impact the game.
Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Brooklyn also changing it up. Michael Porter, he's checked in for Highsmith. Mann comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Powell. And both free throws good for Wagner.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Outside Porter. For 3, Dimon. Sinks it from distance. Dimon's got 10 points in the game.
A solid read from Porter Jr. When he makes quality passes like this, it helps his team's overall chemistry.
Jones, the pass to Black. Wagner outside. Picked by Carter. Wagner finds Carter. That one no good.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And then Porter with the dunk.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Suggs is checked in for Orlando. Magic trail by 13. Black outside. Now Suggs. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A bigger guard, Suggs fearless inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Jalen Suggs.
That's good from Suggs.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
No good on the second free throw.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Magic trail by 12. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Wagner. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And you can't be too physical with how you guard Wagner. That's asking for trouble.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And I love how efficient he's been at the charity stripe.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Wagner. Brooklyn leading by 10. Outside man. Pass to Dimon. Porter from outside. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
Just a nice smooth stroke on that three from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Outside Bain. Wagner with a screen on Porter. Here's Bain. And he converts the layup.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside man. Fires from deep. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Outside Bain. Launches a three. Hits the trifecta. Bain's got 7 points.
Oh, man, just a big response from Bain.
Richard, it's just a few years into Desmond Bain's career, but he's historically good shooting threes.
I mean, B.A., he is over 40% for his career. In the top 25 all-time of three-point percentage, and that is on a major volume.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And here's Porter outside. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Timeout on the court.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the Magic making a change here. Banchero's checked in. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. They trail by 16. Inside. Banchero in the post. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Dimon. Orlando with a rebound.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Banchero passes to Suggs. Outside Carter. Pass to Banchero. Boom! Banchero!
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
And Brooklyn has possession.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Technical positioning to draw the charge.
Silva's checked in for Wagner. And a change for the Nets. Thomas, he's checked in for Clowney. Now here's Suggs, guarded closely. Porter against Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Yes, Paolo Banchero for 2.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Mann. Knocks it down from distance. Mann's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Claxton against Carter. Banchero outside. To the right side. Here's De Silva. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And here's Porter outside. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now. Magic trail by 15. Pass to Bain. Fires for 3. Nails it from 3. Bain's got 10 points in the game.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's Dimon. He's covered by Suggs. Here's Claxton. The shot no good. Oh, nice D from Carter. For Orlando, they've gotten 8 of 12 attempts to drop since the beginning of the second. Suggs pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're using his frame to set a big pick. Carter effectively disrupts the defense.
What a sensational move captured from the connected cam. Sponsored by AT&T. Nets leading by 10. Outside man. Pass to Thomas. Now here's man. Guarded by Bain. For three, Demon. Orlando grabs the miss.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
And Carroll passes to Bain. The lead now in single digits. Bain's got 12 now in this quarter.
The second Bain touches that ball, he wants to shoot.
Here's Demon. And here's Porter outside. Buries it from three.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Magic trail by 11. Pass to Carter. Now here's Bain. Back to Carter. And here's Suggs. Just 5 to shoot. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Porter with a screen on Suggs. Outside Porter. Beyond the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Outside Bain. Suggs outside. The three is up. Claxton with a rebound. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Porter. Count the basket. Porter's got 26.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. Black comes in for Desmond Bain. And it's Jones in for Suggs. And it's Jones with the ball for the Orlando Magic. It's a 14-point game. Pass to Banchero. Black outside. The three is up. Porter pulls it in. And here are the Nets now. Here's Demon. On the wing man. Now here's Thomas. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Outside Jones. Batase with a screen. Jones, the pass to Batase. He gets it in there.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Down low. And Claxton throws it down.
Leaving absolutely nothing on the table right now. Their focus and execution has been outstanding.
It's caused them to pull away a bit. Let's see if they can keep the train on the tracks.
Now here's Banchero. Back to Jones. And pushing it up the floor. Here comes Brooklyn. Counted. Thomas has got 10 points.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Batase with a screen. Black outside. Pass to Banchero. 6 to shoot. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
And after struggling out the gate, he's looked more confident. And it's why his teammates have continued to feed him.
Thomas outside. From behind the arc. Counted from distance. Thomas has got 8 points here in the quarter. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. It's the Nets just dominating this one. And we've got more action coming your way after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt. Wagner and Banchero, the lethal front court pair. And it's Carter in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Now here's Banchero. Wagner outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's Dimon missing. Magic trail by 20. Here's Banchero. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Banchero's got 10 points.
Oh, too big, too strong. It'll take more than that to stop Banchero.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Now here's Wagner. They double-team Wagner. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Dimon. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Sunday, they're off to Washington to face off with the Wizards. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Here's Dimon. 10 points for him. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Banchero outside. Back to Bain. Picked by Carter. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. From distance, Paolo.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Dimon, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Good work there as it goes. Dimon's got 12 points.
And it took some time, but hopefully getting that make kind of kickstart and kind of wake them up here in this third quarter after missing their first few shots.
Banchero against Porter. Banchero no good.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Over to the left wing. Screen by Claxton. Man, the pass to Claxton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Now here's Suggs. 5 points in the game. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
Here's Dimon. He's covered by Suggs. Claxton a screen on Wagner. To the paint. Tipped. And Claxton throws it down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Out left to the wing. Wagner for 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 11 rebounds in the game. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Those who worked with Nets coach Jordi Fernandez rave about his people skills. He said, quote, "Am I very good at it? I don't know, but I try because I think it's important. When you have that relationship, especially in the tough moments, is when you can break through and be successful. Without it, it's tough, so you try to build it." Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Claxton. Outside Porter. And here's Mann. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got rebound number 8 now. And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. And here's Banchero. He's guarded by Porter. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Dimon. He's got 12. Outside Porter. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner outside. Ooh, he's found his rhythm. 7 for 10 and counting.
He's shooting well, doing his best to keep this offense in gear, but he hasn't had a lot of support.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Dimon, defended by Wagner. Screen by Claxton. The drive by Mann. Claxton down low. Carter's there. Claxton can't get it to go. Now here's Suggs. He's guarded by Mann. Here's Banchero. Misses from short range.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Outside Porter. Thomas against Banchero. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 15.
Muscling it home. Cam finds a way on that offensive end.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Orlando making some changes. Batase's checked in for Carter. De Silva comes in for Wagner. And Black subbed in for Desmond Bane. And the Nets also making a change. Clowney's checked in. Magic trail by 20. Now here's Suggs. Give him 8 points now. There's the drive. Pass to De Silva. 6 on the shot clock. Shot's good by Black.
And he has to build on this because we can see where him being a ghost out there has gotten them so far.
Here's Clowney. Back to Mann. Now Thomas. It's hauled in by Black. Orlando's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. On the take. Count it. 7 points in the game.
Nice dribble move to get to the hoop for an easy 2.
Nets leading by 15. Pass to Dimon. Outside man. And here's Thomas from the arc. Can't hit that one. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. From deep, Banchero. And another 3 for Orlando.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Here's Clowney. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. Clowney's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Suggs finds Batase. Orlando moving the ball around. De Silva. That's in. Coming off an assist from Banchero. Banchero's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is why Banchero's teammates enjoy playing with him. Paulo is unselfish and willing to kick it out.
Here's Dimon. He's got 12.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Suggs with it. Black passes to Suggs. Banchero the screen. Up top Suggs. Give him 8 points now. It's good. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
Pass to Claxton. And he's gone 1 for 1 in the game so far at the line.
At the line for the Nets, Nick Claxton. 2 shots.
First one falls. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
Looking at who's out there now for Orlando. Franz Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero, and it's Jones in for Suggs. And it's Jones with the ball for Orlando. Down by 12. Pass to Black. Now here's Batase. Tries again, and it's good on the layup. Batase's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And here's Thomas. 15 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. Hits the three-pointer. Thomas has got 18 points in the game.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Now here's Wagner. He's guarded by man. Pass to De Silva. On the break. And that one's good. Man, he's got 10.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Now Wagner. Here's De Silva. Clock at 6. Back to Wagner. They set the pick from about 19. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And Wagner is money from there.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. .127 left in the third quarter. Jones against Powell. Outside Porter. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got 4 rebounds in the game. Jones drives in for 3. Now pulls it in. Nets leading by 13. Outside Sharp. On the wing, Porter. Jacks up a 3. Drains the triple. Porter's got 29 points.
Yeah, guard-like skills in a forward's body. Porter Jr. with the quick release.
Batase a screen on Porter. Wagner the pass to Batase. And Batase throws it down.
The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Sharp. And right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Clowney. And here is Williams. That three's off the mark. Now Wagner. Batase a screen on Williams. It'll count. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good!
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We'll be right back after this word. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets leading by 12. On the court for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Williams is out there with Powell, and it's Sharp in at the 5. Such a wide open look.
3 points.
Porter's got 32 points in the game.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Here's the pick. Wagner outside. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Powell. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And the Nets shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Outside Porter. And there's another one for the Nets.
Yeah, so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
Pass to Batase. Now here's Wagner. Batase a screen on Porter. Wagner, the pass to Black. Here's Jones. Orlando moving the ball around. De Silva, no good. Here's Powell. Lets the 3 fly. Up again. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. Batase a screen on Williams. Here's Black. Lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Powell. Outside Porter. 3-pointer. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Jones. Down low. Here's Batase. And Batase throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing out.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Checked in for Orlando. Nick Claxton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Jordi Fernandez's huddle. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Now here's Powell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Magic trail by 13. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. To the middle. Here's Batase. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy. Batase's got 10 points here in the 2nd half.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Pass to Porter. From outside, off the mark. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. On the wing, Jones. Now here's Bain. Clock at 4. Good on the shot, and that changed the lead to single digits.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Powell. And miss after miss right now. The Magic have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Bain, pass to Batase. From outside the arc. That one's good from Bain on the assist from Batase. He's got 5 points now this quarter.
And give them credit on the job they've done to narrow the gap with this big run.
Powell passes to Porter. Right side, Williams. Here's the three. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Pass to Jones. The three. Offensive rebound. Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Nets leading by 4. Williams on the wing. Claxton finds Williams. Great D that time from Bain.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes.
Back to Jones. Pass to Black. Orlando moving the ball around. Bain against Porter. And Orlando again with the bucket.
They're doing the job on both ends, getting stops and attacking offensively.
All the momentum seems to be running in their favor. They're close to taking the lead.
Now here's Powell. Pass to Williams. They get back on track. And the three-pointer goes.
Very important points. I mean, they're trying to hang on to this lead now. They needed that.
Jones, pass to Wagner. With a screen. Here's Black. The three ball. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt?
Making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Paolo Banchero comes in for Wagner. And Suggs is subbed in for Jones. Brooklyn also changing it up. Mann, he's checked in for Clowney. Thomas comes in for Williams. Dimon comes in for Powell. Left side man. Here's Porter. And it falls all over the rim and in. Porter's got 10 points here in the second half.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Bain, the pass to Banchero. Carter, a screen on Porter. And here's Suggs. Off target with the three. 7-point spread. Pass to Dimon. Back to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Launches it. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
I love it. His love for the game couldn't be more obvious. It helps him make a positive impact out on the court, and it also keeps the bench fired up.
Pass to Mann. Stolen by Bain. Over to the wing. From deep, Banchero. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. It's tipped and stolen by Banchero. A shot to stop the run. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
Pass to Thomas. Outside for Porter. From deep. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs with it. Now Black. Back to Suggs. Pass to Bain. Bucket. He's now 9 for 11 after that one.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Here's Thomas. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Free throw good. Thomas will grant for a late first-round pick. Cam Thomas is a certified bucket.
Yeah, B.A. He's got every shot in the book. And he's still rounding out the other aspects of his game. But if you need to score, that he can provide.
Now here's Banchero. Suggs outside. 6 to shoot. Banks it home. Big shot.
In the second half, we've seen him refocus his shooting. Much fewer wasted possessions.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Carter against Claxton. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Wagner outside. From deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Thomas. Wagner with a steal. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Six on the shot clock. Banchero surveys. He nails it with the shot clock winding down.
Oh, no holding back from Banchero. He wants this team to be able to rely on him in these type of moments.
Here's Dimon. Shoots a three. Cash from downtown.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
That one's in there.
This team trusts Bane, and he comes through.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Magic, Desmond Bane. One shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Thomas has got the ball here for Brooklyn. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And 1:01 left in the fourth. Throws it up. Carter rips down the board. Magic shooting about 60% for the game. Wagner outside. Beyond the arc. The triple drop.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
Corner outside. Thompson outside. From 17 feet out. Up again.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Orlando calls timeout. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Trailing by 4. Suggs outside. Payne outside. Let's loose for 3. And he nails it.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Suggs. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Nets, David taking 2 shots.
The first one, and that'll put him up 2. And he's unable to get the second one. Wagner, right side. Count it! Time expires! We're going to overtime! We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Quarters were enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And here's Suggs. Porter Jr. is the 4 with Claxton at the 5. Dimon at the 1 with Thomas at the 2. And it's man in at the small forward position. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Here's Ben Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To take the lead. Yes, it's good.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Now Thomas. And yes, sir. Hits the wide open J.
Yeah, Thomas is overwhelming the defense with his energy, just attacking over and over again.
Now Suggs. Now Payne. Outside Carter. Lays it in easily.
Getting aggressive through the defense. Bane has to fight for this one.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Orlando, Desmond Bane.
Mind the
Shooting
lanes.
1.
Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
The free throw drops for Bane.
An effective two-way threat. Have to be impressed with Bane's steady improvement year after year.
Here's Dimon. Out of bounds. It'll be Magic ball. Suggs. Here's Banchero.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
At the line for your Magic, Banchero. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
And you got to appreciate just how complete Banchero's game is. I mean, not just a dynamic scorer, but he's also a reliable passer and a menace on the glass.
And Banchero drops them both.
He gets to the line a lot. Banchero knows that and works on those shots at practice.
Thomas with the ball. Wagner picks him up. Claxton a screen on Bain. Oh, off target from downtown. Magic leading by 5. Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Now Banchero. Wagner looking it over. Shot clock at 6. Yes, sir!
Yeah, Wagner's showing he has the strength to beat contact.
Nets trail by 7. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Seven-point differential. Now Claxton takes a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. Just over 2.5 minutes in OT in this exciting contest. Banchero. Oh, that's a man on a mission right there.
I mean, it's incredible. Banchero can be so dominant. A young player with such a promising future.
And Thomas has got the ball here for the Brooklyn Nets. Porter outside. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Orlando leading by 9. Now here's Suggs. Count it.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
Great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
Oh, it misses.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
Here's Banchero. Corner fires. Can't get the 3. Nets trail by 11. Claxton a screen on Bain. Fires the 3. It's tipped. And the Magic pushing it up now.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Magic.
Talk about saving the best for last. They've been unstoppable here in OT.
Yeah, and with the teams playing even throughout 4 quarters, it's really hard to imagine such an uneven finale.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Franz Wagner.
I have to say, he was totally unleashed tonight, flying up and down the court, helping out however he could. He made a big impact on both ends. And guys, that's got to the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. It's smart.
This OT has been somewhat lackluster, mainly because both teams are clearly exhausted.
So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. And with tonight's win, they're now 2-0 in the NBA Cup.
Yeah, just a fantastic start to the group stage. They're in the driver's seat in this group. A strong finish, and they'll advance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Franz Wagner.